Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Uncle Shot TV back at y'all with another body cam reaction. And this time, it's another 72-year-old pedophile. So, let's get to it. You know, I can't stand him.
It's a few people saying that they've witnessed the same activities from you towards juveniles, towards young girls. Can you think of any reason why multiple people separately would be making those allegations?
I don't know.
A woman in Florida calls 911 to accuse an elderly hotel guest of putting his hands on her daughter in the lazy river. But it's what the woman caught on camera that leads deputies to believe this may be more than an isolated incident.
See what he do. Oh, you trying to creep out? Oh, creepy ass.
The following report is based on official police records released to date, and the footage has never been seen before until now. On the afternoon of March 10, 2025, emergency operators in Orlando, Florida take a disturbing call from a mother staying at a local resort hotel.
911, what's the location of your emergency?
I'm at the Wyndham Bonnet Creek, and there's a guy that's in the pool that's touching little girls. It's the Tower 5 pool with the lazy river. He just did it again with a little girl, and she turned around. She clearly saw it and felt it.
Okay.
Next, she's right in the middle of a family resort, and their families are right around them.
The person, are they white, black, Hispanic?
White. He's probably like in his 70s, all white hair, longer white hair, I would say. He's floating around in a tube.
Orange County Sheriff's deputies.
She sound kind of nonchalant for, you know what I'm saying? She sound kind of nonchalant for her catching some old dude touching on little girls, you know what I mean? You think she'd be a little more like, hey, like y'all need to come, you know, like ASAP, like with a little more urgency or something. But you know, you gotta watch your kids, man. You don't, you know, especially when they in the pool and you know they wearing their little swimsuits and everything. You don't know who's around. You don't know nobody.
Respond to the hotel, where the woman reiterates that she's seen the man touch multiple girls, her daughter among them.
What do you mean he's been touching on? Like, what exactly has he
Their
been?
hair, their butt. It's the ones that aren't in a tube as they swim by.
Okay.
To like caress the back of their hair. He fondled one of them. I already told the mom because I can identify her.
When you say fondled her, what exactly did he do? Okay.
Many times that he was, including my daughter, he would like grab her butt.
Okay.
Oh, nah, we ain't having that. If I saw that, I don't have a daughter. If I had a daughter, I saw that, I'm jumping right in the pool. Me and old man, we gonna have some words, you know.
Who he is or what his...
I have no recollection of who he is. He's over in the hot tub.
Okay.
Gray hair.
Did you report it to security here at all?
I did not.
Okay. And what is it that you're looking for as far as your daughter goes?
For my daughter, I want her to feel safe.
The deputies talk to the alleged victim, who says she's been dealing with the man's roaming hands for the past 2 days.
He touched me on my butt and maybe my hair on the side, on one side, and he's kind of falling down and stare at me and stuff.
Okay. Now you said he touched your butt, right? Like, how did he touch it?
He just like keeps there for like 2 seconds and then like leave it alone, but not today. He did it different today.
Okay, what did he do today?
He kind of like did a tick with it almost, kind of.
Okay. He tickled it, like, did he put his full hand on it?
Yeah.
Okay, so he put his full hand on it, and then what, did he like squeeze it, or what did he do?
Kind of, but it was like a squeeze tickle.
Hey, there's some old sick ass dudes, man. Like, we can't just, you know, like I said, this world today, man, it's, you know, there's always gonna be some sickos in the world, man. Like in the pool, feeling on little girls and stuff like that, man. And like, they don't give these people enough time in jail. I don't think they should be let out, honestly.
Deputy takes the resort manager aside to share what may have been going on in his lazy river.
So they're making allegations that a gentleman who's in the hot tub right now is touching, you know, I'm not sure what they're going to want to do. She said it happened yesterday and today. Regardless of what we do, are you guys going to, what would your company's move?
I would need definitive proof, right? Beyond a reasonable doubt.
Right. It's actually this gentleman getting out of the hot tub right now.
And with that, the deputy introduces himself to the man who stands accused, 72-year-old Bill Chattel.
Hey, how you doing, sir? My name's Deputy Canada, I work for the Orange County Sheriff's Office. So we have some concerns that I'd like to talk to you about. Would you mind coming just around the corner here so we can get out of the sunlight so I can...
The deputy reads Bill his rights and learns that he's here from Rhode Island on vacation.
There's some concerns from one of the other guests that you might have been making inappropriate contact with other people in the lazy river. Were you at any point maybe accidentally swimming too close to somebody? Were you, did you run into anybody that you're not, that you can remember?
I mean, like, as a man, that got to be like the worst feeling to be accused of something. I don't know if he did it or not. I got to finish watching, but to be accused of something, you like, what are you talking about? Like, you know what I mean? That's like the worst feeling, to be false accused and stuff like that, because, you know, it's just like your word against theirs. Most of the time they're going to take their word. I'm not saying, you know, we just got to see the rest of the footage and see if he really, but the girl claimed that she did it, that he touched her. So, like, what does she have a reason to lie for? You know, a little girl like that, what does she have a reason to lie for? She has no reason to lie. So he's sitting here playing dumb. You know what the hell you doing. You know what the hell you doing, sitting here playing dumb. Like you wouldn't just caress them as they was swimming by. We're going to see, though. We're going to see in the footage if we can see some real evidence, though. Let's get it.
Only people that bumped into you.
Okay. Did you go out of your way to make contact with anybody? Do you recall running into anybody? Were you playing with anybody, horseplay or anything? Were you minding your own business, kind of staying to yourself? Okay.
Elsewhere in the hotel, management speaks to the family that called in the report.
Some judge, go back. I apologize. This is fine.
It's okay. They're everywhere.
I thought you need definitive proof.
It's not thing, but I appreciate that you're.
All right, let's see what happened, man, because this is unacceptable.
I'm sorry.
Like, that little girl is going to know. You know what I mean? That'll traumatize a little girl like that, you know? Like, she going to have a fear of, like, older men or whatever might come about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, getting groped by anybody, not even an old dude, any no matter what age you are. You shouldn't be groping little girls or touching them or any of that shit. You know what I mean? It's just, it ain't cool.
It's gonna be okay.
Well, basically what we're investigating is an allegation of battery, right? Which is an unwanted touching. Somebody's claiming that potentially while you were in the pool, there was an unwanted contact with another person. So that's what we're trying to look into and figure out, and determine how we would go about handling something like that. But I want to give you the opportunity to talk to us and, to let your side of the story be known, because obviously we all know in life there's more than one side of a story, right?
Do you want to press charges?
After this.
Do you want to see him go to jail?
Stop.
Okay.
Bill has little to say about the complaints being made against him, but he is certainly aware of how they sound.
So there's allegations that something happened in the pool. That, like, I don't know, like little girls. Oh my God, yeah, this unfortunately is not great. Was your wife in there with you? No? Did she come down to the pool with you, or she's been in the room the whole time? Okay, so you decided we're empty nesters, we're heading to Florida.
What does that matter?
We're on a 5-week vacation.
Wow.
Bill's plans likely didn't include becoming the target of a police investigation, leaving him irritated by the extended interruption.
This is getting a little bit...
I know.
My wife needs to know where I am. I may need something to eat soon.
Are you diabetic?
Yes, ma'am.
But the investigation is far from over, and a crucial piece of evidence could change the course of the evening.
She had a video of him touching another girl, but not her daughter.
Who's the other girl and what was she?
Another kid.
What did the video show?
The mother who called the sheriff's department here today actually took several videos of Bill in the lazy river approaching girls. And though redactions as well as the angles make it difficult to see for certain what he's doing as he passes by various swimmers,
Yeah, I really can't
it does
see.
give the sheriff's department a new perspective on what was happening this afternoon at the resort.
I really can't see what he's
kind of
doing.
gets over in this pool. This happened over and over again on that corner, where he would kind of like push himself towards them, and then he touched her, and she kind of like turned around and gave him a look, and then he'd always caressed her hair and her back and her butt.
She wasn't the only guest to take notice.
I was just in the lazy river with the gentleman.
Okay, got multiple
I just
witnesses.
thought it was his granddaughter
Plus video.
that he was floating around with, but it obviously was not. So he was going around the pool and was picking up the girls, throwing them in the water, grabbing them around the waist or around the shoulders, and then later to find out, probably 2 or 3 hours later, that he was detained and was being investigated.
That investigation is still on.
Yeah, you got other witnesses, plus you got video. Like, he purposely going towards these little girls, man. Like, that's just, that's just sick, man. And, like, that really, like, it upsets me when I hear stuff like this or see stuff like this because, just little kids, man. Like, I hate when people do stuff to little kids, man. I'm going to say that in every video.
Going, with the deputies honing in on a potential charge.
So she said that yesterday, kind of like the same thing. He like went out of his way to like go near her and then put his hand on the right side of her. And then today she said that it was different. Instead of like just leaving it there and taking it away, he left it there, like tickled it and like gave it a squeeze.
Oh, well that changes everything.
And
So,
she said, yeah.
For lewd and lascivious, it says intentionally touching a minor's or clothing in a lewd way. If he grabbed her butt and squeezed, that to me,
even tickled,
yeah,
I would argue.
The deputies have moved Bill to the hotel lobby, but the change of scenery hasn't brought...
Now, I wonder how this works because it's hard to, I'm going to say it. Like, it's his word against hers. So, but like I said, what reason would she have to do to lie about this? And how does that work? Like, is that enough evidence to arrest somebody? I mean, I couldn't see what he was doing in the video. So I would think if they saw it in the video, they would just handcuff him automatically. Maybe they couldn't see clearly what was going on. But like I said, what did the girl have to lie about? And then there's other witnesses as well.
About a change in mood.
This is crazy. I'm freezing. It's ridiculous.
You knew what the hell you was
sitting in the
doing.
lobby in the hotel, not saying anything, kind of disturbs me a little bit. Like, if he was innocent, he would be a little more upset, but seems how he just was sitting there just staring off into space. It's kind of concerning. Like, okay, maybe this guy is a creep.
You cannot base that off of how he's reacting inside of here. Everybody reacts differently to certain situations. So, like, how you can't just automatically say, oh, he's guilty because he's not reacting the way that I want him to react. Even though I think he's guilty, just because you got testimony of the little girl and another visitor that has nothing to do with it, he's not biased about it at all. So, but you can't just judge it off of how he reacts because he's not reacting the way you want him to react. That's how I look at it. But he's still a creep, though. I mean, because you got multiple witnesses that confirm it. The little girl and another guy at the park. I couldn't see what was going on in the video, though.
But I've been trying to cooperate.
I understand.
I haven't done anything.
I understand.
I don't understand what's going on, and now I'm starting.
Let me see. I can't really see. I wish it wasn't redacted. Oh yeah, he went out his way to grab her. He went out his way. He spun all the way around to try to reach out and grab her. So to me right there, just like, yo, nigga, what are you doing, bruh? Get your old Santa Claus looking ass off the pool, man. Messing with these little girls.
Blood sugar goes low. Getting lotion.
I understand.
Reluctant to let their suspect go back to his hotel room for medication, the deputies make a decision.
I'm going to have the fire department come check you out real quick to see where your blood sugar's at, and then we'll determine from there what we're going to do about taking you back to your room, okay?
You didn't take your insulin today?
Can I ask why you haven't went to go take it yet?
We got some other things going on. That's why.
Okay, what's going on?
You guys do?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what would that be?
Something that this came up in the middle of the investigation.
Can we get over and get that?
Well, we wanted the game checked out, and then we were just actually discussing that. So yeah.
Either he gets his insulin or you got to go.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But as far as Bill is concerned, that's an easy choice.
Is it okay if we just get you in the back of the rescue so we can do some more tests? I'm not going to take you anywhere. I just want to run some more tests so we have some more privacy back there. Okay, give me 1 second, my friend.
You better get your insulin for your ass fall out and on that damn floor and go into a diabetic coma or something. That shit ain't no joke. That's just no joke, man. You gotta take that regularly. You shouldn't give him nothing. Well, I wouldn't give his ass shit. Well, they don't know what's going on.
I'm done cooperating.
Bill rejects medical attention, but the deputies let him get his medicine and a bite to eat before confronting him one last time.
I want to make sure that we're on the same page and that there's nothing that you want to add to what we talked about earlier. At any point, were you making contact with any person in the pool?
Not that I recall.
In time, investigators will speak to the mother of another girl who made a strikingly similar allegation.
Oh, yeah.
He asked
You got
me
multiple
if
witnesses.
I knew what a was. And I said, yes. Do you know what a is? And she said, yes. And she said, a man touched my bottom. And I said, okay. Do you think it might have been an accident or do you think it was on purpose? Because there was a lot of people in the river. I thought, maybe it was unintentional. And she says, I think it was on purpose, but maybe it was an accident.
You blindsided me when you came up to me.
Okay.
No,
Because it's not just one person.
I mean, yeah, you got multiple people. You got multiple girls claiming the same thing. Her daughter, and I think like 2 other girls, and then another witness witnessing you do it. And in the video, he was purposely like turning around, reaching out for him. I couldn't see because, of course, it was redacted. Yeah.
Right, saying this. Okay, it's a few people saying that they've witnessed the same activities from you towards juveniles, towards young girls. Can you think of any reason why multiple people separately, I'll let you know that separately, would be making those allegations or saying those kinds of things?
I don't know.
And perhaps because there is no rational answer to that question, the deputies bring Bill's stay at the resort to a premature end.
All right, go ahead and stand up for me. I need you to face this wall right here. I'm gonna have you place your hands behind your back. You are being placed under arrest.
What? Why? I have a hurt shoulder.
Hey, your shoulder wasn't hurting when you was reaching out testing little girls. Now all of a sudden your shoulder hurt. Now, my shoulder. But it wasn't hurting when you was reaching out, though. I seen you on that floaty like this. It wasn't hurting then. Put your motherfucking hands behind your back. Take your ass to jail.
Why am I being arrested?
He's going to explain to you, sir, okay? Just bear with him. Since you have a hurt shoulder, I'm going to put 2 pairs of handcuffs on you so that it's...
Why am I being...
He's going to explain to you, okay? You're being arrested for lewd and lascivious molestation.
I don't understand.
72-year-old William Chattel pled no contest to 1 count of lewd or lascivious molestation and was sentenced to 364 days in the Orange County Jail with credit for 156 days served. He must enter into supervised offender probation for 10 years and register as a... offender.
Damn. But hey, that's what you get though. 10 years probation. That's the rest of his life. He was 72. That's 82. That's crazy. But hey, he deserved all that. He deserved all that. I ain't got no sympathy for him. I didn't know that Florida don't play. Florida don't play. You got to register and you get 10 years probation. Fuck around and find out.
Court records state that the probation is transferable to Rhode Island.
Yeah, man. So as you see, and they transferred the charges to Rhode Island. So he spent a year in jail, and then he had to go back to Rhode Island and register as a offender, and he had to do 10 years probation. But that's what you get, man. You know what I mean? Like when you doing lewd acts like that and being creepy and messing around little girls with, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you deserve everything you get. I think he should have got more than that. You know what I'm saying? He should have had to pay some fines, something. Some should hit him a little bit harder than that. You know. Hey, but if y'all like that video, check me out on Uncle Shot TV. Hit that like button, that subscription button. Leave a comment. I'll be at y'all next time. Later.